Hey everybody, how you doing? And welcome to another edition of Word on the Street. Yes, we're talking about what's going on the York-Eglinton BIA. And of course, I can't do this without my partner in crime. Please welcome to shore, Lewis.
Hi, Charles. How are you?
How you doing, my friend?
Very good. We're
There's a
celebrating Small Business Month this month.
and there's a lot of new businesses, a lot of great things happening. We just finished off the summer, and some great things were happening in the summer. So tell us a little bit about that, my friend.
So, as you know, this past summer we partnered up with the Afro Caribbean Farmers Market. So, from June to October, we had our farmers market in the Green Pea lot. So, over 14 Sundays and close to 10,000 people visited the market over the last 14 weeks. So, we just wanted to give a big shout out to all of our, number one, all of our vendors. So, we had 24 vendors who came out every Sunday. To all the visitors and the customers who supported these small businesses and these vendors. And a big shout out to our community partners. So we couldn't have done this without the Green Pea Parking Authority, the Toronto Parking Authority, and our two local champions, Councillor Josh Matlow and Member of Provincial Parliament Jill Andrews. So thank you so much to both of them for supporting the market. And then a special shout out to our market manager and Lori Beezer. And so we couldn't have done it without this team effort. I think we have a visual, right,
Yes, we
Charles, of
yes we
just
do.
some of the highlights of the market this summer.
Yes, we do. So here it is. And just there's some of the sponsors at the bottom as you were talking about. And then there is some of the market. And if you notice, it was fresh. And when I mean fresh, it was fresh. They came out, everything was freshly made, baked, wares. And then the thing that I love about this market was it was a party every time.
Yes, it
People
was.
came out and they enjoyed themselves. They were singing and dancing. People were just mingling, getting to know the businesses, a little bit better. So just want to say congratulations to everybody that participated. And I think they're looking forward to next year.
Absolutely. We're starting to plan next year's market already. So stay tuned for that.
All right. So last time we met, there was an interesting team that's working on some projects. Can you talk about a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, and so in celebration of Small Business Month this month, we wanted to provide more services for the about 150 small businesses that we support in the York-Eglinton BIA. And so, Charles, you'll recall that in past episodes, we talked about Digital Main Street.
Yes.
And so that was a grant that provided $2,500 to small businesses to help them with their online promotions and marketing. And as you know, especially during this pandemic, it's really important that we get small businesses up on their own website and on social media. So that's great. So over the last 2 to 3 years, we've had about over 80 of our small businesses take part in this program. And so once they actually got this funding, and I just wanted to remind our BIA members that you could apply for this year's Digital Main Street grant. And it's open until October the 31st. And so if you haven't applied the last 2 years, you're eligible to apply this year. So we have a lot of new BIA members, small businesses that just opened up. So I want to encourage them, number one, to take advantage of that program. So Charles, if they want more information on that, we'll have the link here in the podcast below on YouTube, but also they could visit the BIA's website or contact me in the office. So that was phase one in terms of getting businesses as part of this program and this grant. So once they actually received the grant, we were finding that a lot of small businesses didn't have the means or the time to actually create social media content. And
Okay.
that's really hard to, if you have a Facebook group or an Instagram page,
Yeah.
it takes time to actually curate your page and to showcase your business online. Also, some people are more traditional, in terms of like doing the old school coupons or postcards that they send out, or they just need to update their logo and their branding, right? So to keep it fresh as well. And so we partnered up with this great company called Dastronaut, and we're the very first BIA in the city of Toronto and probably in all of the province of Ontario to partner up with them. And really, it's sort of an in-house marketing team that's working with our BIA and supporting our small businesses. So we did an initial sort of introduction with them at a previous podcast, but we wanted to bring them back again, especially during Small Business Month, to talk about the services available to small businesses and talk about some of the different options and different projects that could support small businesses. So looking forward to talking to them.
And remember, everybody, having a digital footprint is key. If
Yeah.
people can't find you, everybody has a smartphone, everybody Googles, everybody does it. If they can't find you, then that means you're not really around. You could have the biggest storefront you want, but if there's no way to find you somehow, then it's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's both you guys working together to find a footprint. So I love
Yeah.
the idea that what you guys are doing to help the small businesses put a staple in the community.
Yeah. And like for example, we had those 10,000 new people visit our neighborhood this past summer, right? So
Right.
it was great that a lot of these people were, they attended the market, but they also supported the small businesses on the street.
Right.
And just even tagging the business if they have social media, that
Yeah.
amplifies and helps spread the message about sort of your businesses, your services, and your products, so you can
Right.
drive even more customers into your business.
So there's something you just said right there that is key. You said tag. And if
Yes.
people don't know what tag is, that's why this company is such a great company, because they're going to help you with what tagging is and social media and all the
Yeah.
keywords. Because a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what that means. I don't know what this
Right.
social media means. Well, that's why this team is here. So if you need help, rely on this team to help you out.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to introducing the members of the team supporting our small businesses.
So let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Uh, all right, we'll start off with my man Jeff. Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, great to see you.
Hey Jeff, what's going on, my friend?
Not too much. It's all good. Just getting ready for the fall weather ahead. It's starting to get a little chilly in the city, so seasons change, but we're all set.
There you go. So Jeff, do you want to introduce your great team that you have with you today?
Absolutely. Here with me today and helping to work on all matters related to the York-Egg BIA, I have both Haley and Samir.
Right.
Good morning.
Come on, guys.
All right. So in you guys were in the green room, and before I go and you guys take over, like we were just talking about having a footprint, using the social media information, and that's what you guys do best.
Absolutely. I mean, you're so right in terms about talking about the value of having a digital footprint these days and being able to be online and to reach audiences in ways that are current to 2021. And there are so many great programs like Lou Rose mentioned too, with Digital Main Street and others, helping to get businesses in the door there, so to speak, to get up and running. But what we found and where we're here to help is the then what? Okay, great. Well, now we have our social media set up, or now we have our website up and running. But now what? Because those small business owners, I mean, you're working so hard day in, day out to operate your business. You don't have necessarily the luxury of sitting back and saying, okay, now let's learn a whole new avenue, or let's find a different way to manage all of those new streams that we have out there. How do you keep those things fresh? How do you keep them current? So that's just one bit of what our team is here to help with. And, we're really excited to do so because we believe that with this support that we're able to help, reach out to the various businesses within the York BIA and eventually across the city as well, that we're going to see those businesses take advantage of those opportunities that are already there, but also tap into new areas of benefit where, small businesses will revolutionize the way in which they work. That is current to today's date, right? Let's get everyone up and running. This is 2021. We're running into 2022. Let's make sure you have the tools and support to grow, in the years ahead.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave you in good hands with Lou, and I'll be back and find out a little bit more. So we'll see you in a bit.
Thanks, Charles. All right, Dastronaut team. Welcome back to the Word on the Street podcast. Last time we talked about this, the new program that we have with you. We talked about some of the marketing materials that you could help our small businesses with. And so those who are just new or not familiar with the term, could you explain more about these marketing materials that you're able to support with?
Of course. So marketing material is basically anything and everything that you need to market your business. So Rose, like you said, it could be on social media, it could be on a website, it could be something tangible like a flyer or a postcard or a business card. Our team is here to help create that. We've had the pleasure of working with some of the member businesses in the York-Egg BIA so far. With things just like that, we've helped with logo redesign to refresh the look of a store. We've helped with outdoor signage, street signs, flyers, things that hang in the window, and then things to update and refresh websites for those that are maybe working with Digital Main Street, or those that have a pre-existing website that they're just wanting to keep up to date. And we'll show a few visuals in a little while that will give you some visual references. But if you're trying to engage current customers, reach new ones, tap into new markets, or just expand your digital footprint, like Charles was saying overall, anything that you can picture, we create.
That's great. And you know, you could be any type of business to take advantage of this. So whether or not you're a barber shop or a food place, or you're offering services like you're an accountant or a law firm, the Dastronaut team and the York-Eglinton BI are here to help you with developing these marketing materials. So can you, yeah, I know you've been working with some of our members already over the last couple of weeks. You know, could you give us some examples and a quick summary of more detailed things of what you could actually help with? So perhaps if we have that visual, we could actually share, you know, the types of things that the team could actually work on.
Yeah, LaRose, just think about it like this. You know, everything that a business needs to market themselves, to promote their business, to communicate with their customers, both existing and new. You know, this is the foundational piece of marketing that any business, it doesn't matter what type of business you are, like you said, whether you're a retail business or you're in food services or you're professional services, it doesn't matter. Everyone has a need to communicate and market their business to their demographic, to their audience. And everything that is required for that is what we can help with, right? And so, you know, the best and simplest way to think about it is just to imagine every business now having their own marketing team and their own team of designers and content creators all at their disposal. So it's experts in their business that are now available to them anytime. You know, this type of support is almost inaccessible right now because businesses don't have the time, let alone the money, to pay for all the individual support or consulting or design or all the different things that we can do on their own. But now they do, right? Because of this partnership with the York-Egg BIA, you know, this service is provided to all businesses at no individual cost to them, right? This is available now, right? So every business within the York-Egg BIA has access to not only the things that we see on screen here, but also to our marketing expertise to learn their business, to be there as a helping hand. And at the end of the day, to be a part of their family, to help their businesses grow and prosper, to get back up on their feet after COVID, but not just that, to flourish and thrive in the years to come.
Yeah, that's great, Jeff. And you're right. I think the key thing, number one, is I think we want to reinforce is that this is a free service as a member of the York-Eglinton BIA. And I know at the beginning when we were launching this new service for our businesses, we went around and we distributed these great sort of brochure that included all the things that you just saw on the screen. And so if you haven't received one of these, that's okay. You could either stop by the office and we'll give you one, or we could stop by your business and we could actually deliver it to you. I know Jeff and the team, every time I gave one of these brochures to our small business members, they were just always thankful and relieved that somebody was actually there to actually help them promote their small business and their services and products.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to having all our businesses participate in this and actually help to grow their digital footprints and to drive more customers into their businesses. So the question I think we'll get a lot about is, how do I sign up for this? How do I start working with the team? And how do we get in touch with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think the key thing of this program is that it's very easy to get started and there's no real complex onboarding process. The idea is for any business, no matter the size, no matter the industry, the idea is for them to be able to do their day-to-day operations, work on their normal things and not really have to worry about, onboarding or using some kind of difficult system to get these requests in. So for example, if a business were to have an event coming up on, on Saturday, and they're too busy, organizing the event to create the social media content that they need for that event, or the posters that they need, all they would do is send us an email saying exactly what they needed or whatever details that they could provide for those assets. We would send them over, and then they'd have everything that they need for that event to be successful. So in this sense, that's basically how the business works, and that's really the idea of how easy it is for any business to use. It's just as simple as an email, or as simple as talking over the phone and figuring out more about your brand, or figuring out more about what you're looking for. So that's generally the best way to explain kind of how businesses can use this service. But for businesses that are looking to get started, or that are interested in using our service, if you just share the screen real quickly, I'll show you the email address that you can reach us at. So it's yorkegbia@dastronaut.com. So businesses can send an email there, just letting us know, saying that they're interested, or maybe asking if they have any more questions that they'd like to ask us, to learn more about us, and to see some of the things that we've created for other businesses, or different kinds of projects that we've worked on. You can go to our website at www.dastronaut.com and kind of get a better idea of certain projects that we could potentially create for you.
And we understand, Lou Rose, that it might be for some businesses a little overwhelming, because quite honestly, there's so much that we can do that you might not know where to start. And so we've been working with businesses already to some great success. And just to give you some examples, one business might have reached out to us and said, look, I want to put a new sign in my window that just talks about the types of products that we sell. Can you help us design that so we can get that in the window? Absolutely. Someone else reached out to us and said, look, I want to come up with a new logo for my store, because we've been using the same branding, for the past 30 years. And now that we're online, now that we have a website, we want something that looks a little more current. Sure, we'll help create that for you, right? Or someone else that might say, look, we have an upcoming event that we want to promote on our social media. We have these social media channels, but we're not really taking advantage of our Instagram or our Facebook. We don't know what to put up there. And even if we did know what to put up there, we don't know how to actually create it. Sure, we can help with that too, right? So whether it's things like that, or it's designing a business card for for a new dentist at a dental office, or it's creating some sort of email blast that's going out that's letting your customers knowing about an upcoming event. Or you're a restaurant and you want to redesign your menu because you've got we're moving into winter now and you got a different menu coming up. Whatever it is, these are all the things that we can help with. Some of them are very small, some of them are quite large, but it just starts with, like Samir said, reaching out to us, letting us know what you need so that we can start to learn about your business, so that we're not here just to help with that one thing that you need right now, but to grow with you, so that once you get over sort of the initial process of reaching out to us and us getting to know you, hey, you know what? We want to fast forward to like a year from now, where you're writing back to us and we already know you, and you say, hey guys, I got this coming up. Hey, we know exactly what works for your business. We know what we've done in the past. We say, no problem. Let us get that for you. Leave it with us. It's not something you have to worry about. So we're there to not only be the ones to create these materials, but to be a part of that team, to take some of the burden off the shoulders, and to let businesses run their business and let us do everything we can to make sure that you succeed.
Well, Jeff, Samir, Haley, thank you so much for supporting all our small businesses here in the York-Eglinton BIA. And so just a reminder, to get started, start working with a team, you just simply need to email us at yorkegbia@dastronaut.com, and there it is on the screen again. So to get started and to work with the team here on the screen, just simply email us. And get ready for the holiday season. There's so much possibilities that you can go out there in terms of marketing your businesses. So thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you so much, Samir and Haley. And we'll see you at a future podcast as well, and talk about more of the different successes that we had for our small businesses.
Thanks, Lou Rose.
Thanks, Lou.
Guys.
Fantastic. It's easy, simple.
Yes, it is. We need those easy button from Staples, right?
That's all it is. So let me recap here. Let me figure it out. Okay, so I have something coming up, but I need help marketing. I don't know what to do. I send a simple email to right here.
Yeah.
Tell them what I'm doing. So it could be new store opening. I'm launching this program. I have a discount, or I'm doing a little giveaway, or a restaurant has a new menu. I just type, send it off, and then boom.
Yep. And the team will come back with some beautiful new marketing materials for you to help promote your business. So yes, so thank you so much to the Dastronaut team. And again, I'm always here in the office, and the board is always here to support. small businesses. So if you have any other questions besides, marketing or anything like that, please email us at info@yorkbia.com or visit us at our website at yorkbia.com.
It seems real simple to me, my friend. It's 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
1, you come up with what the event is. 2, you send the email. 3, get the concepts, tell them what you like.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
And share it out there and start making more money with more customers coming in. So we're always here to help. And so, Charles, thank you so much again for this other podcast and looking forward to our next one.
Not a problem, my friend. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And do remember, if you have a store idea, if you have partners, if you have stores around you, let them know about the podcast. Let them know that we'll be putting out information all the time. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.